Peace. Ziripinya. P. Passion, purpose, plan and partnership. Awo njagala okusinga okusesera erya leero. Passion kyekintu kyoyagala ennyo n'ogamba nti kino nkiyiramu emirembe era njagala nnyo okikola. It could be in your career, it could be in business, it could be in your grooming. Ng'okyagala nnyo. Purpose is the why. Purpose is the why. Kwegamba mugaso ki gw'olina. What's the value addition, the value proposition you bring on the table. Ekindi bw'obeera ng'olina passion egenda kuyamba okunoonya what is your why. Kwegamba omugaso gwo kyeki. Kati nga bw'onoonya omugaso gwo bw'ogutegeera ogenda tandika okuplaningira wakati w'omugaso gwo the plan. Then onoomala okuplaninga kigenda kwetaagisa emikago. Those are the partnerships, and then you can break even. Why am I teaching you this today? Because we don't love these kind of models. Era abantu abasinga kibatawaanya nnyo, and we don't fall into the category of people understanding these things. So they don't say just to break it down to you obengo kitegeera. For you to get it in context, otegere ekyengezaako okunyumya naawe, njagala nkubuuza ekibuuzo gwampuliriza amakya ga leero. Wali weddekawo ne weebuuza, what do you bring to the table? Among all the friends you have and all the partnerships you have, in the businesses you have, in whatever career you are, what do you bring on the table? Wetugamba nti tufunye ekivumbi is part of this. What do you bring on the table? What do you bring physically? What do you bring professionally? What do you bring with expertise? But tufuna kivumbi gwe tufunye bani abalala? That's the question. When you come to the table, no tulanaffe ku table, tugamba tulina emmeeza yaba investor, tulina emmeeza y'abakugu. Gwe bwe weetunuulira, how many more people do you have at your back? Or how many people do you have within your line of profession that we are tapping into? I think kino kyekisinza tutawaanya possibly ng'abantu every day, that abantu betulina, they don't add value. There's some people you have in your life and possibly in your businesses or in your career that even when you're acquainted to them, when you know them, when you work with them, they don't have a community. Community value. When you say you're bringing Andrew Chamaged on board, there are things I'm coming with. I have a whole lot of people I'm coming with. Whenever you say we need someone of this nature, Molina, we need someone like, what do you bring to the table when you sit? I'm telling you today, I'm talking about your passion, your purpose, the plan around it, and the partnerships you need. So, tulina abantu bangi abagamba nti njagala nnyo okukyalira abalwadde, njagala nnyo okukyalira abali mu makomera, njagala nnyo okukyalira. We do all that. Naye wali weebuuzizaako, what does it mean to help people? Abantu abatalina buyambi oba abatalina busobozi kugula mmere be mu feeding every other time. What does it mean bwe mutandika okubalaga resources ez'enjawulo ne batandika okutegeera resources ezo nti zisobola okubabeezaawo than feeding them forever, because you're not going to feed them forever. That's a fact. Think about it. Ebyo bwe batobikoze n'ogamba ngenda kubyalaini nga kigenda kuchallenge nga kigenda kusoomooza, because they're still going to be coming. Abamu kuffe we tuli naddala bali mu business, we have the ideas but we are not ready to put in the work. So tulina idea, tumanyi kye twagala okukola, era tumanyi idea nti esobola okubeera actually very scalable, naye okusoomoozebwa kwe tulina nti tetumanyi na kumanya nti what kind of work are we going to put into the idea. So nina idea ey'okugulawo ekyuma ky'engoye maybe, And because I have this factory idea of textile, I know I need to work hard. But the problem is I don't know how hard I am going to work. Yet I know I must work hard. So abasinga kufa abasinga, because we have just gotten the idea, nti twategedde idea nebeera bweti naye ne tutakola nnyo kutegeera the hard work that is involved, tuwunzika tuli mu hustle kye tuyita okuyiriba than doing business. I don't know whether it makes sense, but we will make sense out of it with time. So that's where we are. We are hustling day in and day out, but we are not making business. So many of us have driven past business ideas and we have chosen to hustle. Why? Because our passion and purpose is not planned. So it's about us. We don't have any other person to possibly, give us a thought or a scalable platform where we take our ideas as a phase. So you challenge where it is. If your business and your vision cannot be scaled up, you're not in business. If your vision and it cannot be scaled up, you're not in business. Just because you sell something, oba mu business ya ndibota, oba mu business ya menvu, oba mu business ya kutunda motoka, just because you sell something doesn't mean that you're in business. Tubitabula. The purpose of the business is not to make sales. No. The purpose of the business is to build wealth. Amakulu g'okukola business kuzimba bya bugagga oba obugagga obwensikirano obwensibo, that's the word, obwensibo, is building generational wealth, not making sales. So when you don't understand the principles of wealth, wabatotegeera mpaji na nsonga nkulu as to why obugagga babuzimba batya, it's going to be very hard for you to do business. And it's not shocking that some conversations are very uncomfortable for you. So today we have been this one okwogera ku bintu ebyo bina, the 4 P's. And I want us to take a moment and reflect deeply so that we're in position to understand it better. Bobanga business gyolina leero, you're not making money out of it. You're just having fun. Making money means breaking even. A business must be structured that it's in position to sustain itself. Bobanga business yo tosobola kugirekawo kumala myezi 2 nga terwaninze normally. You're not there for 2 months and things are actually crumbling. Then it's not a business, it's a side job. Because business eteka okwerwaninga yokka with the structures zotaddewo that people are in position to run it. Kitegeeza ki? Mwenna, especially most of us as Africans, we have not invested in financial literacy. We don't know finance. We don't understand money. We don't. Tulina ideas, abantu bakira ku macholi n'agamba, I have an idea of doing this, but the first thing we always run for is what brings the money. Mu bye tugenda okukola ki ekireeta ssente. And then you've not well thought through. Kwega tokirowoozezza bulungi. Business yonna yonna togirowoozezza bulungi, how the business is going to run, how the capital is going to come through. You need to take an accounts class to understand this. We're coming up with a master class very soon of how we're going to be training some people, public speaking, and a couple of other models. But then I was talking to one of my team members, Nangamba nayo manyi, chairman, bwe tukola kino abantu abalala bakikola. And I'm like, it's totally understandable, but let me ask the huge questions here which no one is asking. Bwe nkugamba nti ngenda kusomesa to be a coach, and I have a school for coaches, and you come out of my school or my class of coaches, if I've not given you a particular cluster of people you're going to be coaching, then I've just earned the money. Nkufunyemu sente naye gwe ng'omuntu kigenda kukaluubirira to practice bye nkusomesezza. I don't know whether it makes sense. So the business model is to give me money, but while I'm giving you the tools and the models upon which you're going to run your assumed business, does not have a class. Because as and when you graduate, you're then going to become my competitor. Straightforward, right? Now, bw'ogenda kufuuka competitor wange, it implies I have an edge over you. Meaning, it's going to take you times and ages, if that actually happens, for you to succeed. So when you do the training of a coach, you must be in your models as a tutor, that there is this audience I've never tapped into and I don't know how to deal with it. But if I train Catherine and I put her in this direction and I introduce her, thanks for being back with me. It's very humbling that you're still here with me. That if I get Catherine and I train her about a particular coaching model and I introduce Catherine to this particular class of people, she's going to win. Implying that we're never going to be at the same wavelength of competing. Then I'm a good coach. But if I coach you and I teach you to be a coach, and after you graduate from my school, and it's you now to figure out who you're going to work with, there is a challenge there. We have a lot of people. Let me tell you, you cannot be my financial coach when you don't understand principles of accounting. Never. In coaching, we are told that the person needing help is more informed than you who is offering help. Then that means your job is to give them frames that they're in position to understand the missing gaps. And they add them up and they run. Simple as that. So, gwe bw'ogamba nti nze ngenda tandika coaching class, abantu ngenda basomesa kino na kino, the end goal is bwe mmala okumusomesa ne mutendeka agenda bikozeseza wa? Because the skills coaches give are everyday skills. I want to ask you a question. How does your passion plug in your purpose? And how does your purpose plug in your plan? And then that informs the partnerships you have around you. Where to go take it finance? You need to understand the cash flows. You need to understand the message. We miss out on so many opportunities, especially when it gets to credit facilities or finance, because we're not informed. It's that simple. Our papers are not in order. We have a passion, we have a purpose, but you don't have a plan. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. I know it's very uncomfortable conversation, but we are going to have. We need to start to check ourselves. Today is the 18th. I want us to check on what we call financial hygiene. It's a topic I'll break down a little more tomorrow. But I want to check. We're back. Thanks for staying with me. I want us to to check ourselves on something called the financial hygiene. When you look at your passion, and you plugged it to your purpose and your plan, your finances have a bearing on that. If you didn't know, your finances have a bearing on that. If you have friends who are accountants and auditors, make them your friends. They'll give you services for free because they're your friends, or you can pay them a little stipend, simple allowance, just for them to keep you in check with your money. Nagambia, if you cannot step away from a business for more than 2 months and it runs and gives you more benefits or even better benefits, it's just a side hustle. It's not a business. It's not a business. Kanti kunyonyole bwenti. Nti abamu kuffe tetwagala kuzimba structures mu business mwetuli. Nti so and so reports to this, and then you can actually even have a group of like just 3 people and you're accountable to them. Ensonga lwaki business zitumenya nnyo ng'abaddugavu, research shows that 94% of black businesses crumble after the death of the proprietor because we don't have structures abasinga. Kiringa kubeera ng'osamba mupiira, bw'osamba omupiira nga tolina bantu balala bw'osobola kuwa paasi ne baba nga basobola okuteeba, nga gw'oyagala ogutandike, gw'oyagala okusala, gw'oyagala okuteeba. You have the ball, you can't pass it to any other person, you get exhausted, and because you get exhausted, it becomes easier for the business to crumble. Structures make that easier. And the reason why we work even up to the age of 70 years of age, it's because we're scared of creating structures to pass on the ball to another person. We don't love systems. The reason why some people fear to tell us who is the successor of a particular business or a particular entity, it's because they don't have structures and they're scared that the business will not stand without them. The same applies to leadership, especially in this country. Tulina okutya okwo. You need to ask yourself a business question. Your passion and your purpose, bw'otunuulira pulaani yaabyo, in case you're not here, think about it. You think you are omnipotent, omnipresent, you're infinity, you'll never die. You'll have to die someday. You need to learn, apologies about that, you need to learn to pass the ball. I have passion for speaking to people and transform them because I'm a trained transformational coach. And that's my purpose. The plan around it has a lot of people who help me make this happen. Just so you know, I didn't know that I could do this from the comfort of my home, and I'm not scared of someone, ganging up on me in the morning. No. My team saw this. Partnerships. When you have a passion and you passionately do something you love, it will aggregate your purpose. And then for you to scale up that aggregation, it's going to require you a plan. How are you going to do this? With whom are you doing it? If you're running your business and you can never breathe away from your business, then it's running you, you're not running it. You need a plan around it. Nkolagana nani, chino nchikoze nani, who are the best partners? There's some people we find in life when they just don't know how best to help you, but until when you ask for help. Simple and plain. There was a day I was actually doing a broadcast and I said, guys, I need help because I want to do this and this. People came in my DM. Andrew, I can help you on this. Or may you help me on this? I want to help you on this. It's because the ecosystem works. Chichengezako kulaga. For your passion and purpose and plan to make sense, you need to learn the language of bankers to prosper if you're going to pursue wealth. Weetaaga okuyiga olulimi olwa banka bw'oba oli wakulaakulana. Olina otegeera emitendera gye bayitamu. If you read my article in the Daily Monitor, I write every Sunday in the Daily Monitor, just so you know, if you're one of those who loves to read. In the Daily Monitor every Sunday I have a piece there. It's called Mankif. So you go there. There are principles of banking that help you in life. Bank okuyamba okolagana naawe to have a partnership with you. One, you must be consistent with them. You must have a relationship with them. Secondly, you must be compliant. Oteekwa okuba ng'olina empapula ezikukkiriza. Toyinza kuggulawo bank account nga tolina ndagamuntu oba nga tolina passport. Toyinza kuggulawo bank nga tolina number oba email address for communication. Toyinza kuggulawo account mu bank bw'oba tolina address wetusobola kusanga and source of income. That is what they depend on to make you a client. That is the partnership. Look at yourself, the people you have in your life, the partnerships, Zolina, Emkage Jenjaulo. Do you check people at that level? Are they credible? Are they credible for your purpose that is planned for? Or but just you're getting partners because you're in the vibe, you're excited, you're happy about them? Are they credible? What to know leader? Bansa basanyo kubeera nabo in the businesses you're doing. Are they committed? In the bank, they want to make sure that every month you save something, you drop something there. Abantu bowangala nabo ne partnerships zoine wemkago jolina. Do people invest in you at least once a month? At least once a week? There is a person I have breakfast with every Wednesday. That's the investment I chose to do. We're back. It's good to be here. We are evolving, and great thanks to those who have shared this feed to the others to watch as well. Please note, after this broadcast, it won't be here. You cannot speak a language of chapatis, of borders in a banking meeting. You can't. Learn the language if you're going to plan your purpose well, if you're going to identify the best partnerships you need in your purpose. Learn the language your purpose speaks. Learn a few languages that are going to challenge you at a different layer. For historical context, I want to tell you this. As blacks, we have never been given financial education. Financial literacy, it's very, very low. That even in our homes, it's one of those uncomfortable conversations you always have as families. So we don't talk about it. And because we don't talk about it, it becomes hard for all of us to thrive. Learn the language of finance. How does your purpose, because your passion and purpose have to equal to payment. But the payment won't come when there is no plan. And when the plan is in motion, you will need partnership to scale. Nti okwagala kw'olina eri ekintu ky'okola kugenda kukuleetera okutegeera lwaki okola ky'okola, era ekyo ky'okola kigenda tandika okukusasula, naye ekyo ky'okola okukusasula kigenda kwetaagisa okukipulaningira obulungi, era bw'ona okipulaningira obulungi ogenda kutandika okufuna emikago emituufu gy'oteekeddwa okufuna, then emikago egyo gigenda kuyamba to build wealth. Those are the 4 P's I woke up to share with you this morning. Only broke people are interested in other people's businesses. You'll never hear them in rumors. No, they're never in that. they focus heavily on their business because they have a purpose. They have partners to account to. They have relationships to galvanize, not to go rumor mongering and all. You need to be in conversations. Kankusomesa kino. Bw'oba emboozi z'obeeramu tezikuwaliriza kugenda ku Google kunoonya kibategeeza, wenoonye. If you are in conversations where you are not prompted to look it up on Google, what it means, you're in the wrong conversations. Because evolving and transformational conversations will trigger your mind to read more, not to read novels of that nonsense doesn't make sense. When you're in conversations where you have to go back on Google and you Google what does it, then you're in transformative conversations, my friend. Your conversations have to steer you to go and you start to read. Listen, you can never. Thanks for being back. We're evolving. You can never lead anyone if you don't read. You will never lead anyone when you're not informed. When you're not informed, you won't lead your children, you won't lead your wife, you won't lead your home, you won't lead the people at work. Leaders read, research. We depend on the power of what was written. We're never reinventing the wheel. No, we're not. Amaanyi ge tusinga okuba nago is that the generation is different, but whatever you're going through, someone has written about it, someone has spoke about it, someone did a video about it. It's about you. And because we're in a generation that seems to be very lazy, we tend to think some things are miracles. We make miracles out of things that just require discipline. Tukuliriza ekintu ekyangu ennyo okukola bw'oba olina empisa era ng'oli mumalirivu ne tubitwala ng'ebyamagero ennyo. We make miracles out of things that could actually be achieved by just simple discipline. Simple and plain. Why? Because you don't have structures. We don't understand where the passion meets the purpose, and where the purpose meets the plan, and the plan converts into payment, and then it plugs into partnerships. Ideas listen, the problem is not about the idea is remarkable, but the environment where the idea is being born matters. Olumwobeera ne idea nga nnungi naye abantu b'owangaaliramu ebigambo bye boogera endowooza yaabwe, the thinking faculty does not correlate well with your idea. Kitegeeza ki? Oteekwa okunoonya abantu abategeera ki ky'olaba, abantu abalaba ki ky'olaba. That conditioning, that environment will help you then grow. If the right environment is there, you'll get partners and institutions that will come and invest in the idea because now they believe in the idea. They're going to come and help you grow because the idea is scalable. Your idea will become strong when it becomes an influence. Bw'obeera ne idea n'etandika okuinfluencinga abantu gye balabamu ebintu, abantu gye bakolamu ebintu, your idea is scalable. Sorry, but it will be patient. Pray so hard that we get the best softwares. This will be streaming live. Chengezako kulaga, what I'm still showing you is your idea is right, but the environment in which your idea is being planted matters a lot. And when your idea is scalable, it becomes an influence. And when your idea hangs around influence, income becomes the end result. Simple and plain. Njagala okuddamu okubuuza. How is your idea planted? Where is your idea planted? Who is listening to your idea? And those listening, can they become partners of the idea? Make sense? If you have those answers, income will become an end result. The reason you're still seeing embeera yo gy'olimu ng'efaanana nga bw'eri, you make the money, I congratulate you. But you don't know how to maintain the money. You need an expert on that. You can't do everything. I have an accountant. I love money, I understand money, but I have an accountant to give me an overview of what I could have missed. You need an investment portfolio person to help you with that. Your passion equals to your purpose. Then you build a plan around it, and that plan will attract partners. I want to challenge you. Be an exception in the rooms you go to. In whatever thing you're dealing with, the business, tandika okweyigiriza okubeera exceptional. Nti bw'oba toli mu room eyo ensi egenda kubana ekyamagero ali wano, twetaagawo kyamagero. Learn to be an exception in the room. You can't lead if you don't read. Nze yandu kyamagero. Maliriza nkugamba bwe nti no one is coming until you start to work on your passion. That your passion can relate to your purpose, and your purpose has to be planned. Then after your plan gets in motion, partners can see what you can bring on the table. Nakubuuziza ekibuuzo nga ntandika nti bwe weetunuulira what you bring on the table, bw'obagamba nti you're part of this, nti ogenda kubeera part of this, fe abakuleese. We're back. When we bring you on board to be a part of a particular agenda, what do you bring on the table? Kati gwe kyobadde tomanyi ebiseera ebisinga nti tulina ebibuuzo ebifaanagana in daily life and in career and in business. Sorry about my morning allergies. When you meet someone and you're going in a relationship with them, they'll tell you, tell me about yourself. Ekyo ekibuuzo kiri directly proportional ku kye bakubuuza ng'ogenza okunoonya omulimu. Nakubuuza, in the 5 years, where do you see yourself? Same question, different approach. Omuntu kyaba asinga okunoonyaamu, when you get in this partnership with me, what do you bring on the table? That's a good question. Tetutunuulira nnyo nti oleese expertise yo. Nitutunula bw'otuula wano naffe baani abalala abasobola okwegattako ku kye tugoba ne batambula naffe. That's the goal. You can only understand that when you have a plan plugged to your purpose. Nkukiririzaamu nnyo ne bakukyokole. Write what you're going to do today. Kakasa nti olukola nga tonalekyamisana, because after lunch you get complacent. Take a moment and you write the resources you're going to spend today. Sente zogenda okusaasanya leero era kuki. Ekirala nkujjukiza nti no one is coming, teri ajja baako kyokola. Look at your life, look at your passion, look at the purpose it has, look at the plan, because abasinga tulina idea nungi nnyo, but the environment idea no mutandise ojjanjira tegenda kula. Sometimes you have to get your idea nova mu Uganda n'ogenda n'ogiteeka e Rwanda oba n'ogiteeka mu Europe oba mu Asia nga wano tegenda kula. It's okay for you to understand where your idea can grow and thrive. The environment is very key. Once your idea becomes scalable, it will become then an influence. And once you have an influence, income is a must. Nze Andrew Kyamagero, siba bulungi. Genda ku YouTube, nonya channel ya Andrew Kyamagero.